Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my Space 2 craft, and the title of this page is kind of Go with the Flow. My daughter donated blood for the first time, and there was all these papers I think are from the Shimelle Reasons to Smile project pad, and on the sticker sheet in that project pad was a sticker that said Go with the Flow. I'm like, well, that's perfect. So I've pulled 3 different pattern papers. I love this green and white floral. I think I've used it on another page. I just really like it. So I'm going to do some sort of large layers and a little bit crooked layers behind the photo. So each paper is going to be cut as a rectangle, but they're going to just be a little off kilter from each other as I go through. I want this red one to be a little bit thinner than the others, and then I want the heart one to be much larger because I want the hearts to show because I love them. So I'm going to do it large enough so that you can tell that it is hearts. And this is just a pretty simple way to get dimensions and lots of color onto a page. I'm using this rainbow paper also from the project pad as the background. I love it. I could have gone with darker colors or all red, blood red or something like that, but I think it's a happy picture. She was really happy in it. She wasn't too nervous. She was a little nervous going into it, and then she said it was no big deal. Of course, this is a girl who never even cried for her shots when she was a baby. So she has a pretty high pain tolerance, and things like this don't freak her out. A lot of her friends actually ended up being anemic and not being able to give blood. And not because they were like, I'm just not sure why these girls are so anemic. Maybe not eating enough protein or something. She was not. She's healthy as a horse. So just laying everything on there a little bit helter-skelter. I'm going to start out with these square, which I often do, and then I end up cutting them into shapes. I think I leave one of them as a square though. So I feel like on the rainbow there was just too much white on there. So, and then this is from an Echo Park school kit, and it says great work. I kind of liked that sentiment for this. So this is kind of where I'm starting a diagonal layout, which is pretty common for me. And there's the Go with the Flow title. I love it. And then I'm just pulling a few other stickers off. Some hearts, some sweets. Usually you get a little snack after you give blood. And they did this, I thought it was pretty cool that they did this at school. So she was able to do it at school. So that was kind of cool to be able to be with her friends for her first donation experience. So these are the letters that are also in that Shimelle project pad, and I hadn't used them yet, so I was happy to dig into them. I love the font. So I'm going to play with the spacing of things a little bit. Just to get everything to fit. And now I'm going to attack the cut aparts. Like that much better. And I think I'm going to do that bottom cupcake as well. For me, it makes layering a little bit easier to fussy cut some of these things out. And these things are so easy to fussy cut. They're really quick. It's not like fussy cutting a detailed floral. I wanted to make this just slightly smaller. I did, I think, remember to ink everything up. And I'm going to pop a couple of things up too. I'm going to pop up that rainbow. I'm going to pop up this cupcake. So I'm just trying to really select things that are in the colors. There are a few other colors in the stickers and things like that that aren't necessarily in this rainbow. So I tried not to use those as much. And there's some gold accents. So there's some gold accents on that heart paper, and there's a little heart at the bottom of the rainbow. So I'm going to bring in a bit more of the gold to make sure that there's some in each area. And I'm not worrying about trying to make these straight. I'm following actually the line of the photo. And I did add an exclamation point there. And these are just some hearts. I think I fussy cut a couple of hearts too. These are from the sticker sheet. They're little outline hearts. So that was fun. And that's going to bring that pattern of those letters to the clusters. And then here I'm going to fussy cut a couple of hearts from the heart paper. In particular, I wanted this gold one. So I'm going to put a gold one down by the title. It's not, and that's not a full cluster. I just didn't want it. I just wanted to give it something to sort of kick it off. All right, so the next step I think is going to be, oh, I do fussy cut one of these cameras out since she was doing selfies. Shimelle always has cameras in her collections, and they're always fun cameras. Like this one has some black and white sketched cameras and then some colored cameras. And I'm leaving a small halo on this. And I'm going to pop it up. All right, I think it's time for some sequins. So I just got 4 different Spiegelmom scraps sequin mixes. And so I thought, great opportunity to dig into those and use some. So I'm just going to sprinkle some around. I do start to glue them down, and then I have cut the video so you don't have to watch me glue 100 sequins down. But I'm just sprinkling them for those 3 areas, doing kind of a triangle effect. And we're going to tackle some glue and some sequins. I use art glitter glue. It does dry really quickly, and it has a fine point. And then I have my little wax tip picker-upper. So magic occurs shortly, and we come back to all of the sequins glued down. So please give this video a thumbs up. I'm getting really close to 500 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I've got some more Christmas journals and, of course, my daughter's senior album coming, which is a great variety of pages. Thanks a lot, you guys.